Hey guys, today we are going to modify the oil feed line that goes to the turbo on an International DT466. We're gonna the one part that I got cost $100, and it's almost the same as the other one, which cost $300, which is the one that I needed. So we're just gonna modify the $100 one and try to get it to work in this application. So let's go check that out and see how that goes. All right, guys, we're down here at the bench. So we are going to see if we can turn $100 part into a $300 part. So the oil feed tube for the turbo on my International, it sprung a leak in here somewhere, and wow, a lot of oil came out really quickly. So if you're trying to blow your motor, this is a great way to do it. But fortunately, that didn't happen. But so here is a similar, this is off a different International truck, and this part was like $100. And this, if you get this one's $300, but it's basically the exact same thing, but with a slightly different bend to it. So if you look at it from up top here, if you line these guys up, oops, I'll try to start to do it with one hand. Okay, let's see. If you line these guys up, like from here all the way back to right where this line is, it's basically the same. And then right here, it changes. So I'm just going to gamble the $100 that I can make this work without ruining this. So I had some similar material here, and so I heated that up, and I could bend it like that. I tried bending it with a bender, and that stuff is really difficult to bend. I tried this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy right here. Those, yeah, that thing's pretty stiff. Seems pretty easy to kink. So anyways, let's see what we can do here. All right, here's what we're starting with. So there's a gap between here because of these fittings. So we want to keep that gap the same all the way up through here. So then when we come up here, then we have a problem. So we gotta actually have it start, we gotta straighten this line out so it matches this guy before we can fix this problem up here. So let's work on that. All right, so I got my leather gloves on. I made sure there's no holes in them. This would do. So I guess we're just gonna try to heat this up in here somewhere and then just kind of stretch this up. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Maybe I should have some pliers ready here. All right, let's see how this goes. Here goes $100. All right, so I kind of twisted this a little. I mean, that looks pretty close. So I think what I'm going to do now is, I mean, I don't even feel like I changed that much, but it changed up here is where it counts. So it's still pretty far away. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these guys like this, and I'm going to put it in the block. I'm going to put it in the turbo with this nut really loose, and then heat this up while I tighten this nut down and suck it down onto the turbo, and then let it cool, and then take it off and put the gasket on there and see how it goes. All right, so when I took this off, I just put some tape on here so no junk got in the passage of the oil tube. So just get this guy off of here. And so this is a little tricky getting this thing out of here. So I'm guessing it's going to be even worse getting it back in here. So, I mean, this is just a total, oh, whoop. I guess I could be wrong. It just almost fell right into place. Kinda, yeah, look at that. There it is. That was easier to put it in than to take it out. All right, so this, wow, this is screwed right on there. Okay, it's pretty tight. It's not super tight, just finger tightened it, obviously. So here's what we're working with up here. I mean, I could, you know, I think it could be worse. So, well, let's just see how this goes. I'm a little worried about this guy. I don't want to melt this guy. It's really close. All right, well, here when we push it down, this is where we end up. So I don't feel like we're that far. So I'll just shoot the torch from like this direction, so hopefully I won't heat this up. All right, well, let's see. We'll get these. I brought these guys, and fortunately, these weren't fine thread. I brought a couple fine thread ones, but they were way shorter. So set this up in here. Hopefully these will get lined up. So I'm not putting the gasket in right now, since I'm going to heat this thing up. I don't want to mess the gasket up. So I'm going to get this set up. And so, I mean, this is working out really pretty well. So let's see, get this guy set up. All right, hopefully there's enough room back here. Come on, go in there. I don't know if this is gonna work. You guys probably can see better than I can because I'm looking from way back here. Okay, I think I don't want to cross thread that. Oh, you know what? I think it's this nut right here. Yeah, that thing's binding. All right. Okay, that should give us a little more room. Yeah, this screws in easier now. Okay, I think that's enough thread to give us some leverage on that without messing threads up at the bottom. So I probably can put some tension on this now. Of course, these are just some the bucket of beat up wrenches I had. This is a weird wrench. It's super, super long. I think I might have to go get a shorter wrench. Yeah, I have to get a shorter wrench. All right, we got a shorter wrench here. These are like wrenches that I don't care about. All right, that's got some tension on that one. Yeah, this has got a long way to go. All right, I'm gonna try to put some heat on this thing just to relieve some of the tension on there. I think maybe we should take this guy off. Let's see, this guy goes, how much work is that to take that? And then, are we gonna break this thing? Let's see how hard these guys are. All right, I'm gonna take this whole assembly out, I think, so that we don't burn this guy up. I'm gonna do that, I'll get back to you. All right, so this guy's off of there, and this thing's looking good. I mean, there's the gap that's in there now. It's actually pretty close. So I'm gonna heat this guy up over on the far side over here, take some tension off of that, and I think that's the best place to do it. So let me grab the torch and then we'll do that. So, I mean, we're just gonna get this thing as hot as we can, I guess. Scary because that's fine. I feel like that's hot enough, so that must have released some tension already. So I'm gonna tighten that thing down some more now. Oh wow, it loosened up just from me tightening it. That's how much tension came off of there. Wow, the gap actually got smaller just from heating that up. If you can see in there, that gap got smaller. Yeah, I don't want to burn myself. Maybe I should put my gloves on. Can't even see in there. Is that thing touching already? No, not quite yet. I mean, it's so close. All right, I think we're gonna just do this 2 more times. We're gonna tighten this up a little more. I don't know how much you guys can see in here. Let me change the view that you have. All right, I can feel this is getting a little harder. So there is some tension on that. So we just put a little more, and I'm gonna heat it up one more time. All right, that might even be touching now. No, it's not. I don't think it's touching, especially on this far side. But I like it. So we're gonna heat it up again, and then do it one more time after that. Alright, now we'll tighten it up some more. I mean, I feel like we're pretty close. I just need to be careful of that. I don't touch this thing with my hand because that would not feel good. And let me give you guys a better view again. I think that's a better view. And I think it's almost touching on this side. Okay, we're going to be conservative and heat this up one more time before I zonk it down and heat it up a last time. Just so we don't want any problems. Now, zonk down and do it one more time just to relieve the tension from the front. Just starting to glow. Now we'll tighten it down one more time, and that should be all the way. It'll be tight all the way now. Oh, look at that! It like once you heat it up, it like wants to go in place. It's pretty crazy. All right, so this one's all the way down now. Let's see about this one. Alright, it's getting close. I'm scared to check the gap with my finger because I don't know if it's hot down there. Okay. I can't tell how far away I am. Can't see from back here. I mean, I'm scared to, I think I might have to heat this up 2 more times. I feel like I'm putting a lot of tension on that. All right, I'm gonna heat this up 2 more times. I'm gonna do it now, tighten it down again, then 1 more time after that. It's gotta be good now. Yeah, you guys can probably see way better than I can because I'm standing way back here. I can't. I'm just like peeking through a corner right here. All right, I think that's all the way down now. Yep, that's down. Let's see if this side is down. Yep, this side's down. All right, I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to tighten this bottom guy and then heat it up one more time, and everything should be in the place where it is going to be. Then it should hopefully relieve any tension that's in that line, so that while it's staying there for the next 30 years, it can be relaxed that whole time instead of cracking. All right, give this guy one last turn here. That's close enough. I don't kill it because I want to loosen it and then tighten again, and I don't want to stress that gasket out too much. So let's heat this up for the last time. Wow, I'm really excited about this. All right, I think that should do it. So hopefully all tension is relieved on that now. And I'll unbolt this and get the gasket in and then start this guy up. All right, let's let that cool down for a little bit. All right, well, let's give this a shot and see how this works out. All right, so that went super smoothly. I couldn't ask it to go any smoother than that. That never happens. That went really well. I'm shocked. But anyways, so yeah, that was like that part with the gasket, I think was like $101. And I think the other one with the gasket would be right around 300 bucks. And so the part number that I needed was in the description of the video, and this is the part number that I used and heated up and modified it. So I hope that's helpful for you guys, and you can have the same success that I had with that one. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys later.